issues. But I honestly am finishing a lot of commissions, so I didn't have time to research it. And he went directly into RP,
Yeah.
so he didn't have time to research it. So
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
have a couple things that we can talk about, but I mean, I guess we can do it another time. That way we can research more. So,
Thank you, thank you. And so I was thinking that we could talk about spoiler alert, some of the movies that we've seen lately.
oh, now time to
Nah,
your research.
tell him, tell him.
Listen.
I'm busting my ass doing commissions trying to make money. Tell him.
I didn't realize that I was gonna start so late. Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, I knew I didn't have a lot of time to RP, so I was trying to hurry up and get on it.
Yes, sir. Heard, sir.
Sorry that I'm out here trying to make moments.
All right. So I think the first movie that we want to talk about, because it's been out for a while, so if you haven't seen it by now, it's not my fault. Not my fault.
Oh yeah.
Sinners.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let me change. Okay, let me change my topic real quick, or in my title a little bit. Let's
Been
talk
seen it. Okay, beautiful.
movies.
Beautiful. So
And
let's
then
just go.
spoiler alert. Boom.
Okay, so you've seen it. So what are your thoughts about Sinners? I have lots of thoughts. I have lots of different thoughts. But I want to hear other people's thoughts before I divulge my own.
Okay, let's see.
And what do you think were some major themes of Sinners?
Let's talk movies. Boom. Sorry, I'm over here. I'm in my song.
I was like, what are you doing?
uh, yeah, I'll shoot. Well, I'll say mine. Wait, what was the
Okay.
question again?
I said, what did you think about Sinners? And what would you say are like the main like motives or motifs is the word I'm looking for, or like
Motifs.
just or like themes of the movie?
Main themes.
Themes. Hmm.
Themes.
Yeah. So it was a good vampire movie to me. At least I ain't expect there would be double Michael B. Jordans in it though, because I ain't watched the trailer or nothing. So you're like me. I decided. First of all, actually originally wasn't super interested in watching it. But anybody who knows me knows that I'm a lover girl, and my boyfriend wanted to go see it, and so I was like, okay, if you want to go see it, we can go see it. And so I actually only started getting interested in it when I saw everybody's reaction to the movie. And I kept seeing people like making inside jokes, and I was like, I want to be in on the inside jokes. I want to know what the fuck they're talking about. So then I was like, okay, now I'm excited to see the movie. I had no idea that Michael B. Jordan was going to be a twin. No idea about that. Um, and I had no idea that he was going to be having a southern accent. Southern.
Nah, we
Mm,
cousins.
no, I think Michael B. Jordan is. Let me preference this. I think Michael B. Jordan is a good actor. I think Michael B. Jordan is a good actor. I think Michael B. Jordan is a good actor. However, comma, that accent, god awful, god awful. I hated it so
I
much.
told her I think Stacks was bad, but Smokes was better. I guess because it was more deep and like You know, it wasn't so like high, kind of high pitch where he enunciated more. Stack enunciated more. You know, and he had a higher pitch. So I feel like Smokes wasn't as bad because it was more like deeper.
I think both of them were just like not great. And maybe that he should have spent a couple months in the South so that he could get accustomed. Because I feel like once you start talking to people from somewhere, you start to get like when I talk to somebody from a different country and I talk with them for too long, sometimes I start talking like them. It's weird. Um, the one crazy scene to where his girl was fucking the twin in that room, then killed him, sort of killed him. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. That's insane.
Oh, and you know, I heard about that scene. You know the obviously you remember the spit scene, right?
Hmm.
The spit part right before that.
Yeah.
Apparently they had to do multiple takes of that, and she had
Oh,
like syrup or something in her mouth is what it was.
okay.
Yeah.
That's still like, don't give me mono.
what,
Don't
what
give me mono.
what were you about to say though?
I don't even know.
Damn.
I'm grossed out now.
I didn't think that you were gonna forget that quick.
Yeah, because what you just told me was nasty. So I am not. I'm telling. I'm sorry right now. I'm not one of them spit in my mouth kind of girls. Hell no. I will actually choke your ass out. It, disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Disgusting.
Well, and see, Ghost. It wasn't. I feel like it definitely was kind of like a musical too, but like there was just so many hidden Easter eggs. But okay, before we get into that, I'll just say
Well, I
my
don't
friend.
even.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry. Sorry.
hmm hmm
As a musical theater nerd, as somebody who partakes in musicals, okay, there's a difference. There's a difference from a movie about a musical or not about a musical. There's a difference about a movie about music or music being the center motif of the movie and a
hmm
musical. And the reason, and I'm going to tell you the distinction between them, is that a musical, the musical numbers move the story along, right? In this particular movie, if you didn't have the songs in there, most of I think with the exception of that one part where you see all the ancestry and how music kind of bridges the gaps between generations,
hmm
that part is the only centrifugal part that makes Remick be like, oh, I want Sammy, right? So that part moves the story along, but every other part where you see him singing, it's not doing anything for the story. It doesn't move the story along.
hmm
It's not part of the plot. So
hmm
that's why it's not like not technically a musical, although it
Yeah.
has a lot of musical aspects.
Yeah.
Like a musical, like for instance, what's a musical that I can think? Wicked, right?
hmm
All the singing parts move the story along. Without it, there's big chunks of kind of like the plot missing.
hmm
Um, so sorry, got a little musical nerd on you.
It's all good. No, and I was just gonna like say, I guess my takes on it from from first hearing about it as well. When I originally even heard about this movie, I didn't know what it was about at all. Like I saw that Michael B. Jordan he was making this movie that he was in. I didn't know anything about it though. And then as the time kept getting closer for it to come out, I think like a week before it came out, because I think it came out on April 18th. I'm pretty sure was the day it came out. But like a week before that, I had just started like seeing previews of it. And I'm like, huh, okay. And I'm like, okay, so there's some vampires, okay. But that's all I really knew about it. And then when the movie came out, boy, social media flooded, flooded about Sinners and all of the Easter eggs and stuff that they had in the movie. I'm just like, okay. And they were talking about, in fact, I remember it was another ghost, Big Tone. Big Tone had went to go see it, and he posted on Twitter, and he was like, Sinners was great. Don't miss the message. And that's why I was like, so what is this movie talking about? Because I'm like, okay, they're talking about it's about vampires. Like I said, that's literally the extent I knew, and that Michael B. Jordan had a twin in the movie. So that I was like, okay, yeah. And then you go and see the movie, and it's like, wow, there were so many hidden Easter eggs in there. In fact, and I think Sinners comes out on platforms on like media platforms in 3 days or so. So when that comes out, I'm definitely watching it again because I want to watch it again to maybe even see some stuff that I missed. But it's so cool how Ryan Coogler, like he's a genius. He did an outstanding job.
He does so much research, and he's
Yes, for the
so
cultures.
yeah, yeah. The thing he's so true to the historical significance of every single thing, down to okay. So there's lots of little different Easter eggs. So let me ask you guys, do you guys know about Hatch Blue, or what that is, what it does? Also, it says that I don't know. Ryan Coogler says that he doesn't want to make another movie, but then apparently in production or in Warner Brothers, they said that Sinners 2 is now in development.
Honestly, he's
But
probably doing that and he's gonna like wait till production and all that starts for people to start getting the hint that okay, he is making. He probably just doesn't want to say anything about it now. He probably just
well,
want to
no,
wait.
before he said he was tired. He was kind of tired of always making sequels because he's the director of Creed, the director of Black Panther. He's always making sequels, so he kind of wanted this to be like a full meal. Like you, this is like a one done, hit it and quit it. But
Hmm.
it did so well, like that. I think that he kind of might get strong armed into doing another movie. But
Yeah.
my hesitation with this is, will that then decrease, the quality of the movie? I don't know. Anyway,
Mm.
that's another aside. Um, but so Hatch Blue, right? If you know anything about Hoodoo, um, a is it called Hatch? I don't know. They're spirits. The spirits, they're evil. And they're like unarrested, kind of like poltergeist kind of thing. Think of like they're unrestful. They're anxious. They have baggage. Those spirits, they're called haints. There you go, haints. And
Yes, I was wondering if
and then
that's what you were talking about. Okay.
yeah, that's what I meant, haint. And haint blue basically is water is pure, and spirits are said to not be able to cross water or the sky, right? And so what they do is paint blue is used, especially in the South. If you go to the South, and you see that people um, have painted like their porch ceiling blue, it's um, usually paint blue, and that is supposed to keep away the evil spirits. They see it, they think it's water, and they can't cross it. And so you see in this, right, who was divinely protected, right? The twin that wore blue, paint blue, divinely protected. Who was not protected? The twin that
Stack
wore red
red.
staff. Okay. Um, there's another thing, right? who was also divinely protected, the the one who, I don't want to say cherished, the one who made an empire or was making an empire with a woman of color, right? Who was not. Now, technically, Haley Stein was a woman of color because at that point they had the one drop rule. However, her proximity to whiteness and her exploration of her proximity to whiteness made it so that she operated in a space of whiteness, and it was the downfall of that community, that the community that they tried to build, right?
Oh.
Um, so it's almost like a commentary of like letting whiteness into black spaces.
Mhm. Mm-mm.
Not good. I don't
Yeah.
think it needs a sequel, but some movie sequels be better than the first movie, and that's sometimes if they do it right. That's
Yeah.
true. Sometimes there are what was it called? What, there's one movie, The Purge. It's not the first. It's like one of the last ones they did. I think that was the best. I think that's the best purge they ever made. Um,
Yeah. I think yeah, because with going with that with the sequel thing, I feel like if he does, there's still other things that he can touch on more that he didn't really focus on, you know? So it's like,
yeah, I think
yeah,
people are
like
wanting to. Sorry, go ahead.
no, you're good. I was just gonna say, like, you know, especially with the native, like with the natives,
I bet.
we
Yeah,
got a
I think
glimpse. We
people
got a
want
glimpse
that.
of the natives. So
Yeah,
like we can maybe we'll get some more out of it if he makes a sequel. Also with the Asians that were doing the in the stores, maybe we'll see more about, you know, what's going on with them, you know? So like I feel like there's some stuff that he can expand on, you know, still work with and more what's the word? What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Something legends. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember the wording I'm trying to think of, but like just those
folklore.
yeah, like maybe like folklore, some of those legends that you know that people talk about, like the spirits, the different, you know, I feel like there's some more that he can work with to bring even more messages, bring even more hidden, you know, Easter eggs and stuff. So I guess
Yeah,
it
I think
just
you're definitely
depends.
saying folklore. That's what you're looking
What
for.
is it?
Folklore. I think you're that's the word
Yeah.
you're looking.
Yeah, folklore sounds about right. But yeah, I think there's definitely like more that he can touch on. So I guess it just depends on if he wants to expand and talk about, you know, more of that type of stuff within bringing those hidden messages and hidden Easter eggs that he did, because he brought so many. Like, actually, the one that I told Danny, which I haven't heard a lot of people talk about, was how, if you remember, Cornbread, whenever he couldn't get back in, right? He got turned, and yeah, they were like, he was like, what did he? What was his word? He was like that we all need to be. What was the word? And he said, "Babe, do you remember?
Like kind to each other.
We all need to be kind to each other. We all need to be one. Be kind with each other." So in a sense, it's like you see Remick, who's what? He was like Irish or something like that, right?
Yes, he
Yeah.
was. Yes.
So in a sense, it's like you saw what he was doing was he was bringing all people together. He was bringing everybody together. Yeah, his intentions to like turn you, you know, feed on you, turn you and become part of him, you know, in a sense, it's like, well, damn, like, what if I don't want to die? Like, you're not, but you're not, you're not, he's not really giving you a choice in a sense. He's like, I want you, like, what was his name? Church Boy? I forgot his name. The Church Boy, though.
Sammy?
Sammy, yeah. He wanted him. He was the main one that he wanted. He was the main one that brought Remick to there. That he noticed. He heard the song. He was like, I need him. Because he's going to bring the people. So even though in a sense Remic's intentions were good. They just were a little messed up because he's like, "Come and join my, come and join us, so we can all be one." You know, but literally, it's really it's kind of beautiful in a sense because it's like that's something that if you think about like I guess in our world in our reality you just see so much dividing and so much turmoil, and we always talk about if we just all come together and try to actually make change, do things and stuff like that, it's like we probably could make more of an impact. So I just thought that that was a pretty that was like my big message that I got out of like all of those. Because at first, whenever I first seen it, I avoided spoilers. I avoided a lot of TikToks and all of that. I didn't know any of the like really all of the Easter eggs that went into it until after I finished watching. But that was the message that I got out of it all. Are y'all
Yeah.
going to see? I know what you did last summer. Oh, the remake one. Um,
No, I wasn't planning on just watching it, but I don't even know what that's about. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't get that out of the movie. Like that might have been like a sub part of it for me.
yeah.
But really, what I got out of it was like black ownership and um
Mm,
minorities sticking together.
mm.
Um,
Oh yeah. One other thing. Well, go ahead. Just finish what you got to say.
um, and um, confront confronting issues within the community.
Hmm.
Trying to think what other things that I pulled from there. Um, but yeah, things like that. Things
Yeah.
like that.
Because one other thing I was gonna say, because if you remember, Remick, what house that house that he pulled up to when he first got introduced, those people were part of the clan, and he got he got them to join his. That was his first two that he got to join his cult. We'll call it a cult at this point because I mean, technically that's what it was, just a vampire cult. But he talked about it later how he was going to take out the clan because he knew that they were a problem for everybody,
Hmm.
and and because Remick came from, I guess Remick came from oppression as well. I think I can't remember exactly his story, but I'm pretty sure he came from some kind of oppression. So obviously he,
I mean, if you know the history between England and Ireland, then you'll know.
yeah, which I don't. I don't know their history.
I mean, it's essentially they're kind of like s- secondhand citizens, and they were um not taken. They were under Britain, but not taken care of by Britain, and so that they had famines and things like that. And so you know, um, I think they have better standing today, but um, you know, it wasn't sunshine and rainbows, and a lot of indentured servants were Irish.
Secondhand citizens.
I wouldn't say secondhand might be like a little bit dramatic, but you know, they're like, oh, they're Irish. Mm.
Oh wow, they're different. Ooh. Yeah. So, yeah. Um yeah, so he was as evil as his intentions were of turning people into vampires. He definitely had good intentions and
Well, evil as his actions.
yeah, yeah.
His actions are like questionable,
Yeah.
but like the thought behind it, the heart behind it is like
Mhm.
trying to be a decent person
Which
thing.
yeah, which definitely proved it because after all of the vampires perished, Stack and Haley's character, they were actually alive and they just went on about their lives. And well, as far as we know, yeah, yeah, I was about to say we yeah. For all we know, Stack and her probably got some kind of army already.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, just so many Easter eggs though. The whole him singing the song, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. As dad was
The
trying, didn't,
oppressor.
huh?
Singing the oppressor's music.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. So seeing how his dad did always was saying like his that music was evil, he needs to stop. But I mean, he kept on going. And that was his life. He enjoyed it. That was his passion. He succeeded at it. You know. Did we miss what other Easter eggs were there? Were there any more that you could think of?
Not that I
Mm,
can think of currently.
yeah.
And then we just saw Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what did you think about that? Well, first of all, have you guys seen Thunderbolt? And if you
Yeah.
have seen it, even if you haven't seen it, are you going to go see it or do you want to go see it?
Yeah. And for those that don't know, it is a Marvel movie. It's the newest Marvel movie that just came out a couple weeks ago, actually. Oh no, actually, I think it came out the beginning of last month or something. Uh, um, yeah, it was different actually. It was very different. I guess because when you watch a Marvel movie, you're definitely used to seeing ability, superhero abilities, and
Mm.
Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, all of them. But Thunderbolts definitely brought more of a, I guess, like a humane kind of feel in a sense because it was more like a tactical team. Um,
Mm.
yeah,
So like something more realistic.
yeah. You got Yelena, which was the one who studied in the Red Room, along with Natasha Romanoff, who I've been following the Marvel universe. She passed away, and that was her sister. Um, Found out that her dad is the Red Guardian. Didn't even know that was her dad until this movie came out. So yeah, that was something different. Who else? And it was John Walker, which was the army. He was like a military vet who actually, if y'all have seen the Captain America and Winter Soldier show, that's where he made his introduction in. Um, he was supposed to be the new Captain America, but he ended up killing somebody in front of people. And as if you follow Marvel, the heroes don't normally kill people,
Mhm.
so that was kind of a bad move for him.
Oopsie,
Then,
oopsie poopsie.
yeah, literally, oopsie oopsie.
A little oopsie poopsie.
And then we got kind of like a flashback because, like a blast from the past, because we hadn't seen this person in MCU in a long time, which was Ava. She was the lady who her body phases, and she literally had to get like a suit made for her to control her phasing so she wouldn't just phase out of reality, pretty much.
Mhm.
I want to, if I'm correct, I think the last, or honestly, the last and only other time we saw her was when she made her debut in Ant Man and the Wasp. That's actually
Oh.
where she made her debut. Yeah, which was whenever Ant Man met Wasp, which was what's his name's daughter, the one who was the original Ant Man, his daughter. So
Mhm.
that was whenever he met her. So yeah, that was probably like I'd have been close. It's close to 10 years since the last time we've seen her. So it
Wow.
was yeah. Who was? Oh yeah, yeah, and then Bucky. Yeah, the Winter Soldier. So that was the team. That was the Thunderbolts.
Yes.
um,
And Bob.
and Bob. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess technically he was the Thunderbolts.
Bob
Yeah.
is a member. Bob is a non-fighting member.
Yeah. Yeah. And he actually, this was the introduction to the character Sentry, who is equivalent to what they said, like the Superman of the Marvel universe. But I'll tell you right now, Bob was different. This man had he had some powers that you were like, oh. But they took more of like a mental health kind of take on it, at least with Bob, because he had a lot of stuff going on with him,
Hmm.
which caused him to do some very bad things and make some bad choices.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean,
They had a good
hell, we
humor in there too, so it
yeah,
wasn't
oh
just
yeah,
it
they
wasn't just
did.
really like depressing.
Yeah, you said you really like the Red Guardian, dude, which is the actor who plays Hopper. Hopper was the Red
And I
Guardian.
actually think yeah, and I think he actually is a really awesome actor because he does so many things well. Like in in that movie, he's really like funny.
Hmm.
And he's always got a joke, and he's very jovial. And then like in when we saw him in Stranger Things, he was super serious, bleak, and like just like always in some shit, like always in some drama, some shit, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And he played both roles very well.
Hmm.
So it was just interesting to see him in this new light because I haven't seen him before.
Yeah. He has a very
And I
good Russian accent too. I don't know if that's
yeah,
his real
his
accent.
accent was better than Michael B. Jordan's
He
southern
probably
accent.
yeah, he probably can do a good country accent too.
You probably can, but you know, there's just some people who are good at accents, and there's some people who are not good at
Yeah.
accents.
Honestly, yeah. I don't know what I don't think I think every role that Michael B. Jordan's been in, he really hasn't had to use an accent though. So that was probably like
Yeah.
yeah, that was probably like a first for him. Um
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah, like I said, he took they introduced Sentry, and it took a kind of mental health kind of turn on it because he played. I don't know the origin of Sentry because I unfortunately just don't have time to research every Marvel character. There's so many of them too. But I heard that Sentry is a big, very important character in the Marvel universe. So um, I don't know if they did it how they showed it in the movie, but yeah, he was experimented on, and they thought that he was dead because uh,
Kill switch.
yeah. Well, even before then, because remember they put him in there with the evidence because even Valentina didn't know that he was in there.
Well, she thought that they would all been disposed of, but somehow he ended up in evidence and not disposed of. But his kill switch was disposed of, which didn't make a lot of sense because how are you supposed to have a kill switch but you don't dispose of the thing that is supposed to kill? That don't make sense to me. But you know, she was scrambling because they were on her ass. They were gonna find her out. So you know, when you scramble like that, you make mistakes.
Yeah, and
Another thing you learn.
huh?
Is it another thing you learn?
Yeah,
You know you get out of that.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was cool though. It was cool how they introduced everybody, and like the humor was good too, very good. Um, and Yelena was really going through it. It's like she didn't really have any motivation really besides she was just working, coming home, drinking, then coming home
Yeah.
to nobody. Like She would work,
Yep.
come home, drink, and yeah, that's pretty much sleep,
Rinse and
repeat.
repeat. Yeah, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, yeah. So, and she ended up wanting to be, I guess, shown in the light. She wanted to come out of from the darkness and actually start making herself more of a positive figure to the world. So, yeah, that her kind of getting that at the end of the movie, she kind of got her flowers a little bit. uh Set up for the MCU, of course, because the MCU always sets up the credit scenes. Definitely set us up for something that happens in one of the next movies, I'm sure. So that, yeah, make sure y'all stay for both credit scenes, because the first
Yep.
one was just more goofy, but the second one, yeah, definitely shows you some stuff. And how they say, like, so and so will return.
Yep.
It was funny to see so and so and Bob
And Bob.
will return.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. Bob can't even get an honorable mention. Shit. He's like, and just Bob.
Yeah, yeah, poor Bob.
What did Bob do to you?
Yeah, it was, man, I'm still, it's crazy too, because it's like, it's kind of like he rewound time or something, because, like, what, can you control the color of your hair too? Because, like, how does he go from blonde back to, the black that he had, or the dark brown? But yeah, that was,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. Um,
Well,
Definitely,
technically he was already dead.
yeah.
They hit the kill switch, and then the black abyss or whatever from the kill switch took over. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how the fuck that worked. Oh, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
that shit was wild, man. Because especially there was one scene where I was like, "Aw," and then it was like, and I was like, "No shot, that just happened."
Look at you. You're trying not so hard not to spoil things for
And,
people.
not spoil too much. I mean, the movie's only like a month fresh, so I'm not gonna spoil too much. But
I got you.
yeah, yeah.
So I kind of want to watch the new Megan movie a
Yeah.
little bit.
That one comes out at the end of this month, so I think that's like it's like in 3 weeks or so it comes out.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie to you guys.
There's another movie called Bring Her Back that I've been seeing trailers for.
Oh,
So thriller
I haven't
suspense
actually watched
type.
any of the trailer,
Huh?
but I like a scary movie. I said I haven't watched any of the trailers, but it looks scary and I like a scary movie. So
We still need to see Until Dawn. I really want to see that one because I really want to
until
see, like,
if it's still in fucking theaters,
I know.
I
How
heard
long
it's
has it
still
been
in
out? Oh, really? Damn.
yeah. Yeah, because people were like, it doesn't, it's not like
It's not following the
the
game.
game. Yeah. So, and actually, Ghost had watched it, and he said that he would have liked it better
If it
if,
would have followed.
well, if it would have followed the game, or if it wasn't based off of the game, like if it was independent, its own thing. He think he like would have liked it more, but because it's supposed to be Until Dawn, he's expecting it to follow the game, and it doesn't really follow it.
Well, it came out on
So
April 25th.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's already been a month and some change.
Damn.
I
Wait.
mean, we can always watch it in my room on my big screen TV.
Oh, well, it looks like it's. Oh, where is it showing? At Regal Majestic is where it's showing.
Woohoo!
Regal Majestic.
And where's that?
From, oh wow, it looked like it's in Maryland.
I'm not fucking going to Maryland.
Yeah, it's 47 minutes away from here.
Why the fuck am I going to Maryland for that? Hell no.
Is it the only? I guess that's the only place it's showing.
I told you, like, it's been on them for a minute. I didn't expected this to be in theaters.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense with that timing. Yeah,
Yeah, especially because, like I told you, it's not doing what didn't do super hot. So
I guess
we
we'll
ain't
have to
gonna get
wait.
good movies.
Yeah, I guess we'll just wait till it comes out then
Mhm.
on platforms.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. What was that? The movies? I guess we're just gonna wait till Minecraft movie comes out in streaming platforms, huh? So you can watch that.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to watch Wicked too. I told my coworker I'd watch Wicked, and
Uh,
I have to watch Dune. We have to watch Dune too,
True. We do still have to watch that.
because I haven't watched that yet.
We do have to do that. Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
Yes. Yes. You ready to hit the gym tomorrow?
No, bro. My body is sore like a bitch.
Yeah, my legs are pretty sore today.
Oh, now your legs are sore.
I feel like really it's mainly my back though. Like my back is like really feeling it. Ugh.
Crazy. Somebody blew your back out, huh?
Uh, yeah, myself. Yeah, I blew my own back out. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. That's
I
wild.
mean, you said it. Hi, Liz.
Yo, how are
What's
you? How are
going
you doing?
on? Les, what movies have you seen lately? And please tell me it's the one that I'm thinking of. Seen any good movies lately? Yeah, we're
Hmm.
talking about movies.
As I crochet,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
I have a deadline.
Yeah,
And
we talked about two movies so far. I want to see what you say. I want to see if maybe you've seen the movie that we all are thinking of. You know,
we're all thinking of crazy.
I think Captain America was the
That's
last.
crazy.
Okay, and that one came
That's
out.
insane.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I think who did I see Captain America with?
Not me.
Okay, so it must have been with my mom and. Oh yeah. I forgot. That was when I was in Houston. Yeah, so my mom, my son was with me. I think Grant came too. I think it was us four. Let's go see that one.
So from what I'm reading, you haven't seen Sinners.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading. I'm getting that too. Cause damn, you ain't seen Sinners. Good thing is it should be out on streaming platforms in a few days. Cause that is a must see.
Nah, you need to see that one in theaters, man.
Yeah,
I feel like
if it's
and
still
and,
in
and
theater. Well,
literally
yeah,
and
that probably
literally
is.
just for the music, literally just for the music, see it in theaters because it's just so good.
Yeah.
Somebody take me in your arms tonight. You have to. You have to. You have to.
Somebody take me.
In your arms tonight.
That's when you really get. That's really when you get the head bobbing like.
And it's just like it's like the music. You like feel it in your chest. That's like the only movie that
Mm-hmm.
that the critics and the audience are like, and I
Somebody
think the
take
critics actually
me.
rated it higher than the audience, and that like never happens,
A masterpiece.
bro. That's
I
funny.
feel I feel like the people who don't like it also didn't like Kendrick's performance. I believe that because you know what? I feel like Ryan Coogler and Kendrick Lamar definitely have that in common. Yeah, with all the hidden messages. Yup. Because there are so many Easter eggs in Sinners, and there were so many Easter eggs in that Kendrick performance that literally, if people would have like actually followed and understood, he wouldn't have been allowed to do that performance. So yeah, some things go right over people's head. Yeah, no, for real, Les. Because honestly, I avoided. I said this earlier, but I avoided any spoilers of Sinners before it came out. There was a couple that I saw, and I was like, I need to stop looking at this stuff now because like now I'm getting stuff spoiled for me. Um, but when that movie first was about to come out, like a week, like I said, I think like a week before it was about to come out, I had just started really hearing about it. I knew Michael B. Jordan was going to be in a movie. You know, I'd seen a couple of still frames. I didn't know what the movie was about. Then you know it started blowing up my Instagram feed. Honestly, that's what I started seeing, and I was like, okay, it's got vampires. Okay, interesting. Okay, but that's all I knew. And he had a twin. Michael B. Jordan had a twin, and it was
I did
about
not know he
vampires.
had a twin.
Yeah,
I did not
I
know he
had
had a twin.
seen
When I saw him, I said,
yeah, I'd seen some still frames, and that's how I got that. Um, then you know got into the movie, and honestly, a lot of the Easter eggs went over my head. But that's why I knew I was like, I gotta watch this again. Because then after I watched it, I was like, I started reading into all of the social media, what they had to say, and I was like, wow, wow, wow. Like, just so many different things that she found out. If I wasn't crocheting, I'd watch it tonight. I'm almost tempted. Oh, what you crocheting?
yeah, what are you crocheting?
Yeah, like I told Danny when we went to go see it. The only thing I had gotten from that whole thing was that he Remick, which is the main character or the main, yeah, he was one of the main
Villain,
characters. The
the
main villain.
antagonist.
Yeah, main antagonist. That he just wanted to see people be great. That's all I'll say. For you, Les, I won't spoil it too much. You know,
See
I
people
won't
be great.
spoil it. He just wanted people to be great. He just wanted to help people. He just wanted people to be kind to one another.
Oh my gosh.
I'll never get past that line, man. Cornbread, I love you, dude. We being kind to one another.
Crazy. Oh, you're crocheting a dress. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
damn. Okay.
I
Sheesh,
tried to
big
crochet a dress.
things. Wait, you did try?
Yep.
Oh, wait, what did you try?
I started last year, but I don't have time to do that still.
Oh,
So it's still being crocheted. It's somewhere. Um,
you heard a
and
good. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. I thought you were done.
like it's just somewhere dying. A slow and painful, lonely death.
It's going. It's somewhere stuck in the corner of unfinished projects. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. It's at Gordo's house. I'm lying. I know where it is. It's just don't get to finish it.
Heard. You heard a good spoiler on Grits and Eggs podcast. Okay, I don't know what podcast that
Who's
is,
that?
but yeah.
I'm about to say who's that? And why are they called grits and eggs?
Sound like a morning podcast.
It has to be. And do they call you? They call themselves that because they're supposed to fill you up. Like what's going on? Oh great, my shit. Ugh.
What happened, babe?
I have like sensitive skin, and so sometimes, like when I use certain washes or whatever, they'll break me out. I it's like my body my body. It can't do that. See, kind of like right there.
Damn.
My body wash is breaking me out again, so might be time for me to switch again.
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 I've already made my hat. This dress, though, I don't know if it'll be made by this weekend.
Wait, when did you start the dress?
Alright,
You're
yes,
kind of a tall person, aren't you?
alright,
Like
sex,
5'7".
alright, the flex. I just can't believe it. Bow, bow. Mm, is there any other good movies, babe, that you think you wanna ask that?
Plug right now? I don't know.
Huh?
I don't think so. Uh, that I want to plug right now? No, not really. Um, yeah, not really. It's honestly a great podcast by the creator, um, Dante Kyle, I believe his name is. He talks a lot about the culture and toxic masculinity, hood culture, and white supremacy. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Okay, okay. We love a man that speaks his mind and doesn't care who hears it.
Yeah, that's definitely your MO.
Is it?
Yeah, you be speaking your mind, and sometimes be like, you know what? You didn't even have to say nothing. You could, you could have just blocked.
Gotta check it
You
out.
have to check it out. Okay. I'm
Bet.
not much of a podcast watcher myself. I barely watch people's streams anymore. But maybe while I'm crocheting, I will partake.
Grits and Eggs podcast. Okay. Right. How often does? Oh, he does this. Okay, he does them pretty often. Does one that looks like did one 3 days ago, did one 6 days ago, then 13 days ago, then 2 weeks, so probably a day apart from those. Okay, okay, okay. I'll check them out.
I watched If a little minute ago. What is that?
Huh?
I
Just a
watched If.
little. Yeah, what's that?
That's it. That's what I said. That's what I said. I love. I love. When I watched Wish Final. I watched Wish.
Oh,
Oh, is
wait.
that the
Wish is
that the
that?
kids one?
Yeah. What is if? If is a movie. Let me see.
I'm really behind the times on kid movies. So if
Right.
it's a kid movie, like I don't know. The one with the purple monster looking thing. Yep, you lost me.
John
I don't got
Krasinski
kids, so
made If.
I don't be.
Oh, okay. The If is the one with the purple monster. Okay. The story you have to believe to see. Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Mm.
Fantasy comedy. Produced. Film features an okay. Film follows a young girl who goes through a difficult experience, begins to see everyone's imaginary friends who have been left behind as their creators have grown up. Mm, okay.
It was so sweet. Okay. Okay. If you have some time, I'll check that out too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, she, she's sore, yeah. We're both sore. Like I said, I'm sore too.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's really at least the main. So yeah, we also talked about the new Thunderbolts movie too, Liz, the new Marvel movie that came out last month. So that's what we talked about after we talked about Sinners.
Yep.
was a good one too. Pretty good, pretty good. And of course, you know the Marvel Universe, they always setting up for the next part. So watch them post
Walking
credit
the
scenes.
6 flights of stairs the other day, and oh my god, my legs. 6 flight of stairs? Yeah. I do that pretty much every day.
Right.
Pretty much
I was,
every
and
day.
yeah, that's pretty good. We watched it today. Watched it
Yup,
earlier today.
because I don't know about you where you're at, but I don't know most places. At least most places here, they have like a discounted movie day. So if you're like a member or something, they offer discounted movies. So here it's on Tuesdays, and you get like half off,
Yeah,
40% off, half off, something like that.
yeah.
So instead of spending like 20 something dollars to go, or 30 something dollars to go see the movie, it was like $14 for both of us to go. Very nice, very affordable, very cutesy, very demure.
All the things, you know.
Yep. So you should check if the local movie theater has like a deal day for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we want to hear about, especially when you see sinners, especially. Because that one, yeah, 10 out of 10. Recommend again and again and again and again and again. Way more agains than what Bucky does in Marvel Rivals. Yep, way more than that.
Crazy.
Yeah, again. Yeah, just it doesn't stop. Just recommend it again and again. Can't wait to see it. Yeah.
Definite. I mean, I definitely enjoyed it, and um, yeah, I think it was worth the watch. There was a lot of hype around it, so I was like, whenever people hype it up like this, I get a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what really got me
but
interested in it. But people just talking so highly about it. Like so many people were talking highly about it.
yeah, and I mean, is it the most amazing movie I've ever watched? No, but
No.
I think what made me like it, because like realistically, there was a lot of talking up of the movie, but what really actually made me love it was like the Easter eggs
Yep.
and like finding out the thought and care that he put into the movie is what actually made it like such a good movie to me.
Exactly.
Um,
Same here.
I think it's a decent movie. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not, and I think the music is I really like the music. Um, but really, what did it for me was just like the effort and the intention behind it. Is what to me made it a fantastic movie. Um, because
Yeah.
honestly, I personally could have really done with like I would have really loved if it kind of stayed in one lane because it was kind of like midwestern, then a horror, then a love story. Like it does a lot of things, and I probably would have liked it a lot more if it would have did one or focus on one. But yeah, I um I enjoyed it.
Because honestly, if you look at what the base of the movie was, yeah, it was very like it's kind of like a very basic concept of at least what the storyline was tracking. But like I said,
Yeah,
if you looked at the hidden meanings of everything, that's where the movie really shined. Honestly, that's why so many people were, I feel like, invested in just like talking so highly about it. Cause like it goes back to what I told you about when Big Tone he posted on Twitter and he said what he said about it. He said don't miss the message. Don't miss the bigger picture, like what they're really saying in this movie, and it's true. Because if you look at the base of the movie, it doesn't really tell you. It's not direct. It's not as direct. You really have to like pay attention to all of the different Easter eggs and the concepts that they took to get there. So overall, think everybody should see Sinners. Okay, if you haven't seen Sinners, go see it. What are you doing?
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure it comes out on streaming platforms in a few days, so be looking out for it. Sure, Netflix will have it, some other places, but yeah. Like I said, we talk about Thunderbolts, good movie, nice concept, great introduction to new characters and some old that we haven't seen in a while. Yeah, there's a lot of movies out there, a lot of good movies. Definitely a lot. So
Yes.
uh, sometimes it's really hard to keep track of all of them. But yeah.
Agreed.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, think that's about all we got for tonight, folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Went on a huge rant before our topic. Stitched up our topic. We'll get back to the main topic we wanted to talk about when we do some more research on it. Updates. Because for those that weren't in my stream earlier, I did say that we will definitely. We've been talking about this for a while, but this is a definite because we're at least in the process of getting started with our Spotify podcast. So that's in the works. We're gonna record this week is our plan, and then Danny's gonna edit it, and we're gonna get it posted on Spotify. So that's that's which I'm very excited about because I that's something that I've been wanting to do, and Danny knows because I've been I've been on her asking her like when are we gonna start, when are we gonna do this, and like main thing we were talking about, it'd be better if I got when I got here. So now that I'm here, it'd be better for us to record that and get that get that part of it out the way. So Spotify listeners, we're coming for you. Just shout out that because that's our email as well. If you guys ever want to send us some ideas or hey, you ever want to sponsor us, we'd love some sponsors. We like sponsors over here. What?
You're
What?
just funny.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm funny.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, but thank you, Laz. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. So much stuff to talk about, man. So, and Spotify is a really big platform. So, hopefully, we can gain some traction on there just as much, if not more, traction that we already have here, Because, yeah, we got a lot to say, don't we, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I swear. Come through, sponsors. Yes, yes, yes. Tell them, Les. Come through, sponsors.
That's
There was a movie we've seen recently that kind of sucks. I can't remember the name. Oh yeah. Well, no, they can't all be good movies, right? They gotta have some duds out there that's just like, it was all right, or wasn't that great, but hey, at least I saw it once. Dropped in bucks, man. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not $4. Not
Yeah,
$4.
yeah. No, we talk about that green, that cashola. We even take some crypto at this point since that's what it looks like it's gonna be a thing to invest in. You know, they didn't want to get into crypto, but it's looking like the move. It's looking like the move, possibly. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? To make that
Yep.
buck.
Mhm.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Thanks everybody for the input. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, YouTube. Sorry I couldn't record this live. My PC just can't handle it. Either that, like I said, I need to clean my PC. I need to clean it out. So, but I will post this. Let's say latest Friday. I'll post this podcast on on YouTube, but most likely I'll do it tomorrow. Honestly, um, yeah. But we appreciate y'all coming through for D&D spilling the tea with your host D and D. Yeah,
Have a great
yes,
night.
we appreciate y'all. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, especially when it gets posted on YouTube and stuff and all that. Plenty more to come. Like I said, lots of more yapping to do. So, y'all, stay hydrated, practice your self care, and as always, peace, love, and positivity. Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, I'm assuming no games for you.
Well, what did you say that you were gonna do after the podcast today?
Well, yeah, that's what I said. I just didn't know if you were gonna, if you wanted to play anything.